Hello, hello! So you are here to get some extra practice with what a complete sentence is. So we're going to talk about complete sentences, we're going to talk about fragments, we're going to talk about retelling or run-on sentences, and we're going to talk about what a subject and a predicate are. So first and foremost, let's talk about a complete sentence. So a complete sentence is one complete thought. It does not have extras. It does not have too many ideas, and it's not just a part of a thought. So it's one idea. It's going to have capital letters at the beginning, and it's going to have punctuation at the end. So a complete sentence, an example of a complete sentence is: math is a hard subject. So this is one complete thought. It gives us all of the information. It's not just math, and it's not just is a hard subject. It gives us both the who, math, which is not a who, but it's our main idea of this sentence. It's our subject. Is a hard subject is our predicate. This part is important because it's finishing that complete thought. So we also might have fragments. So a fragment is going on this side because it's not a complete thought. I always put 0 ideas because it never finishes its ideas. It might have capital letters or punctuation. It might not. That's not something that you can look for to figure out if it's a fragment or not. Fragments might have a period at the end. They're still a fragment because they're not a complete thought. So an example of this is the water cycle has. The water cycle has. The water cycle has what? That's not a complete thought. It didn't finish telling me what it was supposed to be telling me. On the other side of a complete sentence, down here, is a run-on sentence. Okay? A run-on sentence is more than one. So 2 plus thoughts. Or 2 or more ideas. It's going to keep going and going and going. That's why we call it a run-on. Because if someone's running, they're going and going and going and going. When we're talking about a run-on sentence, it's an idea that kind of ran away from us. Just like when we read that book, the run-on sentence went out the door and out the house and down through the town. So we have to think of a run-on as it's too much, okay? So it's not going to have correct punctuation. It's probably going to need punctuation somewhere in it. So it might need a period added in, or an exclamation point, or it might need a question mark, or it might need a comma with a conjunction. Comma, but. So a run-on is going to be, I like nachos. I went to a restaurant and had nachos on Saturday after we got ice cream. I love ice cream. 2. All right, so that's more than one complete thought. I like nachos as a complete thought. I went to a restaurant and had nachos on Saturday as a complete thought. So this is a complete thought. After we got ice cream, I love ice cream too. It's a complete thought. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 different complete thoughts. So every complete thought, if we put a period in there, or we put a conjunction like we had and as a conjunction, those allow us to have complete sentences. So a complete sentence is what we're trying to achieve. That's what you're practicing. A subject is the main thing that a sentence is about. So math is the subject of this sentence. The rest of it right here is a predicate. So just because we're taking an ELA quiz doesn't mean that we can't use other subjects or other classes in what we're talking about. So the quiz that we took had a science sentence, it had a math sentence, but we're still looking at how those sentences come together. And to figure out if they're a complete sentence, they have one thought, one idea, one complete thought. It gives us all the information. Or if it's a fragment, and it kind of leaves us going, what? Wait, I need more information. And so it's not a complete thought, and it doesn't have a complete idea. Or maybe it's a run-on, which we have over here, which is more than one thought. It's more than one idea that we've not had the correct punctuation in. So this is an important part for you guys to learn, especially as 4th graders. This is going to be essential for you guys to learn. I know that 4th graders love to do run-ons. So when I tell you you've done a run-on sentence, this is what I mean. You've done too many thoughts without punctuation. So I want you guys to practice. There's a practice assignment for you. You can go ahead and find that in our Microsoft Teams. And I want you guys to practice figuring out what is a complete sentence, what is a fragment, what is a run-on. And then you'll be ready to take the quiz again. Okay, thanks.